Instagrammers. Good morning, Facebookers. Good morning, True Formers. Super excited to be here live, random live. I think that at some point when our schedules are going to work out, we're going to do some more lives throughout the week. We have our Friday morning live, and we were doing some Cooking with Dorothy live as well. For now, we still have our Friday morning live, and check out Dorothy's channel. She's doing more lives, and then I'm doing more lives here on the True Form page, and we're going to be doing more lives together. So you can get excited for that. Thanks for jumping on here with us. And today I'm going to be telling you a few different things. I got a topic. I just wanted to say thanks for coming in and watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, those that are watching live, let me know that you're in here and that you're tuned in, because I love to know who's watching. We can't always tell. I think Facebook's changed some things around and you can't exactly see who's watching. You have to actually say something for us to know. So I hope everyone's doing well this morning. I would love to know where you're watching from. Just going to make sure I am actually live. And we're going to get started. I have 4 tips for you. That's 4 over here, Instagrammers, 4 for Facebookers. So Facebook, we're on Instagram.com/TrueFormLife. And then Instagrammers, we're on Facebook.com/TrueFormLife. And I think we got it. So, anyways, I'm excited to be here with you. We got some, good morning, Annette. Annette's in here. She's in Black Falls. Awesome, Annette. Well, thanks for tuning in. And then I know you have different things going on. You're more than welcome to drop a link. We love working with local entrepreneurs. We also actually have an entrepreneur event coming up here. And this Thursday, super excited, this Thursday at Our Flames restaurant, we're going to rock the night away. We're going to nerd out a bit. We're going to talk about Facebook stories, the future of Facebook, and why we always feel like we're left behind as entrepreneurs. So this is our chance to get ahead, and I'm super excited. I just got back from, what was it called? Social Media Marketing World in San Diego. It was amazing, and I can't wait to share that with our entrepreneurs in the local area. So today I'm going to talk about 4 tips. I got my notes right here. 4 tips to get your beach body rocking. Because tip number 1, it's here now. A lot of times people are like, oh, summer's not here, or my summer vacation isn't coming yet. I don't have to go and get ready. I'm telling you, it's here now. We all know that the weather's changing a bit. When we look at things online, whether if we shop online, hopefully we're shopping locally, things are changing, like the clothes that they're selling. So we're going to be wanting to get into our bikinis, shorts, tank tops. And I'm telling you, if you don't get on it now, it's going to be too late. What's up, Michelle? Michelle's over here on Instagram. So 4 tips on how you can get that. Oh, I flipped that around. Oh man. Oh, there it is. Technical difficulties. I went to say hi to Michelle and I flipped my camera around to see the outside. So I just got to say, tip number 1 is that it's here. Summer is here. It's just like when we look at Christmas, for example. It's 2 or 3 months out where we start preparing for it, and we start having our desserts and having our drinks. And I think it's so important to understand. That's why this is tip number 1. It's so important to understand that summer is here now, because when summer hits, it's like summer vacation. We actually get our vacation and we don't have the opportunity to get ready for it. So like we always talk about with health and wellness, it's all about prevention. So we need to prevent in regards to getting our beach bodies ready for the summertime. And I'm not talking about bikini, fitness competition beach bodies where you have absolutely no body fat. That's not what we're about. I'm talking about how you can start to trim up, drop those winter inches, feel better about yourself, gain confidence. And it starts off with understanding that it's here now. Because if we don't know it's here now, if we don't realize that we need to take action today, then it's going to be gone. And then we're going to be like, oh my gosh, what happened? It's the end of summer. And we're like, I still don't fit into my bikinis. So that's why I wanted to talk about it today. We got a couple people in here. I did see Annette was in here We have Lori in here. Morning, Lori. We do have some entrepreneurs. I just mentioned that we have an event coming up this Thursday in Olds for local entrepreneurs. Super excited about that. We're talking about the future of social media and Facebook. I just got back from social media marketing world, and I am pumped to share all this information. If you're in here, I'd love to know where you're watching from. So just leave in the comments below. Let me know where you're watching from, because it's pretty cool to know where people are watching from all over the world. We've had people in New Mexico. We've had people in Germany. We've had people in Canada, US. So it's always cool to know where you're watching from. I'm not going to be on here long. I just wanted to give you 4 quick tips on how to get your beach bodies ready for summer, because summer's here now. So that was tip number 1, and just understanding that it's here now. Tip number 2 is get into a routine. Michelle's in Red Deer. Hey, Melinda, where are you watching from? Olds? And okay, number 2 is get into a routine. These aren't bunny ears or quotation marks. This is number 2. And I got to tell you, like, getting into routine is so important. Like, it's so difficult. Like, winter is so challenging to get motivated. The days are shorter. It's colder outside. It's darker outside. So we don't want to do things that are active outside. It's freezing. And then sometimes it's hard to drag ourselves to the gym. So that's why it's so important to start to develop these healthy habits and routines now. So we need to do things that are going to in line with our goals. So if we can understand that summer is here now, rockin' beach body time is now. So we have to understand that first. That's the very first step. Number 2 is getting into a healthy routine, like preparing your meals ahead of time, like on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, so you're all prepared for the week. Getting into a workout routine, like let's say you work out at home. The routine is the night before you place your yoga mat out there. You place everything that you need to work out. Like maybe you have workout shoes, or maybe it's just bare feet. What's up, Vanda? Maybe it's just bare feet. Maybe you put your water bottle next to your mat. It's all about that routine and preparing yourself to be ready and to get ready for your morning workout. So you don't have to think about it. You get up and you go straight to your mat. Or you get up and you have a green smoothie and you go straight to your mat. You don't have to think about doing anything except getting to that mat. That's half the battle. So it's so important to focus and understand that once we create these healthy routines and healthy habits, we don't have to think about these all the time. All right? I hope I'm not going too fast for you here. I'm not trying to rush you guys. I just wanted to give you some quick tips this morning. I'm only going to be on here for a total of 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes max. We got Vanda over here. Barbo Gabi. Sorry if I'm butchering that. I'm not sure what that is, but thank you for tuning in on Instagram. We got Vanda on Instagram. Melinda's over here. She's watching from Olds. Let us know where you guys are watching from if you're tuning in. I was also wondering if you guys would like to share your biggest struggles with working out at home. This is something that we enjoy talking about, teaching, and doing. I know that time is one of them, one of the biggest issues, and I know that distractions are one of the biggest issues. Vanda says, looking good this morning, Drew. All right. Thanks, Vanda. I'm feeling good. I'm pumped. I'm energized. It's a great day, and I'm ready to get after it. I think that just jumping on here and showing and talking with you guys and letting you know what we have going on and helping you understand that it's Beachbody season now, and we do have the opportunity to trim up and feel better and gain confidence. So when I say get your beach bodies on, I'm not talking about I'm going to tell you how many ways or how quickly you can lose weight. That's not what we're about at True Form. We want you to feel better about yourself and gain confidence and fit in the clothes that you want to fit in. So that's why I'm on here. 4 Beachbody tips. That's what we're going over now. Vanda's over here from Ontario. If anyone else wants to share where they're from, let me know. I was also wondering if you could share your biggest, I know people don't want to we feel like a failure, for example, or like less than if we share our failure tips, but I want to be here to help you understand that there are things that we can do to help improve that or help you make changes in your life. So if there's anything you want to share about your struggles below, about why working out at home might not be for you or what is challenging about that, I'd love to help out this morning. Okay, so 4 Beachbody tips. Number 1 is understanding that it's time now. We have to make changes now. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. It's going to be too late, and it's going to be the end of the summer, and we're going to be like, I never got into that bikini that I bought, never got into those shorts or that summer dress, never felt confident enough to get in it. So understand that it's now, and we have to make changes today. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And then we have to understand that getting into a healthy routine is everything. Having healthy habits, creating morning routines, creating rituals that we do religiously without question. These are the things that we do. So understanding that that's very important to getting closer to our beach body. All right, I got my notes here I'm looking at. That's why I'm looking down there. So number 3 is creating a schedule. And I wish I took a picture of Shauna's schedule. Shauna's in our monthly membership group, and she posted a picture of her workout schedule. Dorothy does this as well. I go through times when I do it, but I highly recommend it because a lot of times, many times I feel much better sporadic. Like I work out daily here at the beach a couple times a day because it makes me feel better. Like it gives me confidence. It gives me a new fresher mindset, mental clarity. So that's why I do it. And it could be like, oh, I'm stressed out, or like can't deal with this message, or I want to find newfound motivation or inspiration, and I go do a workout. Or in the morning, I'll jump up and go for a morning run, for example. It just makes me feel better. It gives me more energy throughout the day. So sporadically it can work, but it rarely works for most people. So if you create a plan and you know exactly what you're doing throughout the week, this is going to help you immensely. So if you say Monday, I'm doing a body fit workout. Tuesday, I'm doing a cardio workout. Wednesday, I'm doing an ab day for like a recovery day. If you know exactly what you're doing before your week comes, then you know what's happening. It's not like, oh, I don't have a workout plan. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then you do nothing. That's not going to help you out. So having it like actually written out on a calendar. Let me show you my calendar here. This is my work calendar. So those of you on Instagram, I'll flip you over here. Those of you on Instagram, that is my calendar that I put everything on. So that's not all that exciting. But sorry, guys. Okay, so that's my calendar right there. It's sitting at my desk, and for me, it's much more beneficial for me to have something that I can see right in front of me. So anytime I look over at that board, I know exactly what's going on. I know what appointments I have. I know where I need to be, what I need to do. I don't have to open my Google Calendar. I don't have to have my phone around to get reminders. It's important to do what works for you. And if you're not used to having a workout schedule or calendar, check this out. I got these too. So there's calendars all over the place, but this works for me. So having this right in front of me and knowing when I pull out that piece of paper what it is, because if I look at my Google Calendar, it like doesn't process the same as paper or on the wall. If I look at my inbox and people are like, oh, do you want to do this? Like, does this appointment work for you? Then I have to look at that calendar because it just processes it better for me. So understand what processes better for you and do what works best. And I'm telling you, 90% of the time, those that have a workout schedule or calendar do so much better with their workouts, do so much better with consistency and staying on track. So let me challenge you. I'll challenge you. April just started. It's a brand new month. Spring is here. Summer's coming. And so is the weather and the barbecues and the boats and the summer vacations. That you're going to want to get out. You're going to be wearing less clothing. And I mean that in a professional way. You're going to be wearing shorts and tank tops, maybe bikinis. So if you have a better mindset now, if you take action today and you start a workout calendar, for example, if you start to, create that healthy routine like brand new in the morning, then it's so important to understand that you can make those changes today. Okay, that was our 3rd tip. I got 4th tip coming up, and I'm going to wrap things up soon. Vanda says, I have a difficult time sticking to an exercise routine. I'm active. Oh, I lost it now. But I need to do this. It's Michelle. I'm active but not consistent with my workouts. Maybe I should start a calendar too. I have one. It's blank right now. Okay, that was Vanda. She says, I'm still a true former. Yeah, you are, Vanda. Vanda is one of our longest, well, I think Vanda is our longest standing true former, especially within our monthly membership group. She was there when we first started, first launched. If you're not sure what our membership group is, we do recipes, at-home workouts, we do grocery shopping lists, and we get everyone prepped and ready for the week, and then we post those. So we post those in a private and supportive group, so that's why Vanda says, of course you're still a true former, Vanda. But that's why I'm here, and that's why we're in those supportive groups, Vanda. Like, just because you're in the group doesn't mean that you have to do everything perfect. It doesn't mean that you have to follow exactly what's going on. Like, our group is there for support. It's there to make things a bit easier, to be there for you to communicate, to share your problems, to support one another, and that's what we're all about. So we are very fortunate to have that group, to have people like Vanda. And just because you're in the group doesn't mean everyone's perfect. I'm not perfect. Neither is Dorothy. And hopefully we're open and honest about sharing that we're regular people too. And we fall off and we lose motivation. So understanding that you can be part of a supportive group, which is going to be my last one here. I'll get into it here shortly. But that's what we're talking about here. So Michelle says, bah, I need to do this. I need to do this. Yeah, you do, Michelle. I think everyone needs to do it. Hey, good morning, Shauna. I think everyone needs to do it. And let me get into that in a second. We got a couple of comments. Annette, I'm not sure what link you dropped there. Let me know, put some words with it. This is something. It'd be nice to know what you have going on there. Shauna said good morning. Shauna, I just referenced you. Shauna's definitely one of our stars. She is motivating to me personally, and she's the one that Shauna. Sorry, I got lots going on here. I was just saying that Shauna just jumped in here, and she records exactly what she does. And she has her weekly calendar, her monthly calendar. Shauna, if you have a picture of it, would you mind dropping it in the comments below? Because I was just saying, like, we have different calendars. Like, I have these calendars, some for social media, some are my daily calendars there. And that makes so much more difference. It makes a world of difference for me to stay on track with appointments, for booking. And then if we make them for workouts, that'll improve in different ways as well. Let me read a couple comments here. I'm just looking at Instagram here. It's pretty hard to see the words. Michelle just says, Shauna kills it. Yeah, Shauna, always inspiration. We have a couple other things here. Annette says, I agree. I'm a calendar girl. Let me move this here. Learned it is prudent for me. Is that a typo? For me to break it down into half hour or hour time zooms by quickly. Okay. Thanks for the comment. And I think that's great to know that a lot of people are like, we're not alone. We need to have it written down. We have it on a calendar because it's the same thing as when we look at things in our calendar. Like, we always have time for other people. We always have time to set time aside for the kids, set some time for the spouse possibly, like we're making dinner, we have our own jobs, we have appointments. Those are in our calendars and we keep them in our calendars. But when we don't put things in calendars for ourselves, then we never do it because it's not in the calendar, it's not set in stone. And even sometimes when we put in the calendar, we don't make it a priority. So it's very important to make these things a priority. Okay, so it's super important to put your workout down on a list. Put down on your calendar, go grocery shopping Saturday morning, Friday night, whatever it is. That's tip number 3. Tip number 3. So the first one is it's here now, Beachbody time. And again, I'm not talking about losing a bunch of weight quickly. That's not what we're about at True Form. Beachbody time means it's time to get in routines. It's time to drop some inches, feel better, clean up. If you had a tough winter, it's time to clean it up. It's springtime. It's new motivation. April's a new month. I challenge you all to get yourselves a calendar. We should actually send those out. You know what? So if you want a True Form calendar, in the comments say I want one. And I think I'm going to design one, and then I'll put it in I would like to mail it out, but I'll put it in a printable PDF so you can actually print it. And maybe we'll put some quotes on there and we'll get it out. I just gave myself a ton more work. If anyone wants that, I'll make it. If no one wants it, it's all good. You can print these off online yourselves. So I challenge you to print yourself off a calendar and post it somewhere on your page or in our membership group and tag Trueform or Drew Tadius or Dorothy Keith so I can see it, so we can see it. It's a challenge, April challenge. You're going to make yourself a workout calendar, and you're going to put it on your fridge so I know exactly what's going on. Annette says, yes, please. Okay, Annette. We're going to see if we get a handful more people interested. Then I'll make one. Then I'll do it. I'll make it happen. Melinda said I'd like a calendar. Okay. All right. I have to wish my mom a happy birthday. I should have done that at the beginning of the show. Happy birthday, Mom. I don't know if you're watching. She does tune in a lot. It's her birthday today. It's an exciting day because if she wasn't here, I wouldn't be here. See how I turned it around so it's all about me? It's definitely my mom's day. I just wanted to say happy birthday, Mom. I love you so much. My mom is one of our biggest supporters. She supports everything that we do, and I love her so much. So that's happy birthday to my mom. If you get a chance, go to her Facebook page. It's Hilda Tadia, and say happy birthday. She's not really a Facebooker. She doesn't love it so much. She's probably, her page might even be private. So you can't find her, but go in the monthly membership group members, wish her happy birthday. I'll put a picture up there soon, or a post up there soon so you can say happy birthday. That's one of the things we do in our membership group is say happy birthday to everyone because it's a special day for them. And then everyone comes together and wishes them a happy birthday, which is very nice because that's the supportive community that we've built. So happy birthday, Mom. Thank you for everything that you do for me and for us. Vanda says happy birthday, Mom. And okay, I got a couple more questions here. I'm not going to keep you guys long. I promise that I want this to be short so you guys can get on with your day. 4 tips for 4 beach body tips to get your body rocking, to get yourself healthier for the spring is what we're talking about. A couple more comments here. Melinda says she wants a calendar. And then Annette said she'll take a calendar. If anyone else wants a calendar, oh, that's my mom's here. Hey, there you are. You were hiding. Maybe you were part ninja. She says, my mom says, I'm here. Thank you, my ninja child. I'm a ninja. I am 100% ninja. I don't think ninjas are supposed to tell that to everyone, but it's true. Do you guys know like Sonic the Hedgehog? So it's like used to be an old video game from Sega. Lori says, happy birthday, Drew's mom. I can do flips. I can do flips. I'm so pumped that I'm able to say that. Like I can do front flips. Always wanted to do that. Used to play this little Sega video game and like Sonic would like run around and like collect coins. And I'd like picture that I was him sometimes. Well, now I'm him. I got blue hair. I got a blue shirt. True Form's blue. It was meant to be. It's ninja style. Don't tell anyone I'm a ninja though. Annette says I'm hoping to make it Thursday. Thanks, Annette. We would love to see you there. We would we would need you to sign up in advance because, so Annette's talking about our entrepreneur night coming up this Thursday, and we need you to sign up in advance because we are providing appetizers for the first time. So we need to know at least a couple days in advance. So hopefully today, maybe tomorrow. No, I think today should be the cutoff. Like, I know a lot of people have other stuff going on, but we would hope that people could commit to coming and showing up. We do have a good handful of people. We're aiming for 10. We have about 7 or 8 right now. 7 confirmed, 8 or 9 thinking about it. So there's definitely room. It's not a big group. We like to keep it. I actually wanted to keep this one a small group. So if you're coming in, we need to know in advance. It's only $29. I think that's more than reasonable. You don't want to know how much I paid for social media marketing world in in San Diego. It was healthy. So $29. We're providing appetizers. We're talking about the future of Facebook and social media, posting stories and how to stand out in your industry. Super excited. And the other thing I'm going to do, and why we need people to know in advance, is because I'm going to everyone's page and I'm giving everyone that's going to be there 3 examples of exactly specific what they're going to do for their business. Like, this is an exact post. I'm going to hook my phone up to the TV at Flames. We're going to bring our computers and laptops, and we're going to actually create. It's going to be a workshop. This is exactly how you go to a GIF, how you post a story, how you put words on it, your location, how you create a poll, and the importance of all that. So it's important. It's important. It's important that you sign up in advance. So let me get to some comments here. This is my Auntie Joan. My Auntie Joan is awesome. She's super supportive as well. She makes amazing food. She's very loving, and we love you so much, Auntie Joan. She says, "Happy birthday, Hilda. Love you." And she's super supportive as well. So, Mom says, "You were born a ninja." That's right. Ninja style. Laurie says, "I'm planning to be there Thursday." Thanks, Laurie. Once again, we need you guys to sign up in advance. All you have to do is send an e-transfer to my email address to confirm your spot, to know exactly who's going to be there, so I can research your page real quick and come up with real clear examples for you, for your page. And also, appetizer-wise, I don't want to order a bunch and no one's going to show up, or I don't want to have, and I want to order them before everyone gets there as well, because I don't want to sit there and wait for the food and everyone's starving. We also have an entrepreneur business group. I know I'm going off track a bit, but we have an entrepreneur group on Facebook. I'm going to be putting up updates today and tomorrow, so tune into that page. If you're not on that page, let me know in the comments and I'll add you. And then so Annette says, I will get on it today. I need a sitter. Yeah, I wish we could support a sitter, but that's not possible right now. These are workshops. They're only 2 hours, and finding someone to do that for other people in the group or entrepreneurs would be super challenging for us. So I hope you find someone I hope you let someone know. You guys send an e-transfer for $29 plus tax to my email address if you're coming. We have 7 people committed and signed up, so I wanted to have a maximum of 10. So let's say we have 3 more spots if you're interested. If you're not, then it's all good. My mom says thank you for the birthday wishes, everyone. And then Auntie Joan says, "Thanks, Drew. You're making me cry. I love you too." You're so sweet. I always love when Auntie Joan comes to visit. She comes to visit, and we grew up in large part through through Grandma's house. Grandma's house was like my aunt is there now. Aunt and uncle are there now. We go in there, visit there often. But Auntie Joan comes there, and she creates this food, and she makes dumplings and cinnamon rolls, and I feel like the whole house comes alive, and it was always feels like Grandma's there when Auntie Joan is there, and she's making food, and there's people and laughter. So I always appreciate those visits and look forward to them. Shauna says, happy birthday, Hilda. Okay, so the last tip I have for you is a supportive community. As you guys can see, those of you coming in and out here, this is our supportive community. This is what we have. I get to wake up to this every single morning. I'm a positive person. I like to think I'm a happy person as well. And it's because of my environment, because I get to wake up to our monthly membership group. We get to wake, Vince usually puts up a quote in there, or Vanda or Shauna. Shauna talks about her workouts. We have other people like Louise does her workouts. We have tons of people in our group that are always posting, always positive, always supportive. And I think it's so important to have that supportive community if you want to make change, if you want to get that beach body, if you want to improve your health and you want to feel better about yourself. We need a supportive community. That could be a fitness class. That could be a personal trainer. Again, when we look at the calendars, it could be anything from a calendar to a personal trainer. It doesn't matter what it is. You have to decide what's best for you. So when you figure out what's best for you, and maybe you don't know, maybe you need to guess and test and find a few different things, but keep trying, keep finding out what's best for you. And I think that we don't realize how much that supportive community means. If someone's right, if you're in a group and someone's like, "Hey, I got my workout done," that's going to make you feel like doing your workout. And it shouldn't make you feel guilty that you didn't. It should be like, "Oh, wow, that's great. If they did it, I can do it too." If we have a supportive, if we have a challenge coming up, we do step challenges, we do plank challenges. We're going to do a squat challenge here coming up. We just did a bunch of brand new workouts. Actually, we have, we have 50 workouts in total in our membership group. Kind of pumped about that. And so 50 workouts in the membership group. So we post those throughout the week. Excuse me. And we post those throughout the week. So we got a few comments on here. I'm going to finish that sentence. We have Vandis talking over here, and she's just saying, Vandis says happy birthday. If you didn't catch that, Mom. Another April birthday. I know there's lots of April birthdays. There's April. I think it's cold. It's cold winter, spring. You know, like babies, spring babies. Hilda says Auntie Joan is a kitchen ninja. She is, without question. And Shauna says True Form workouts are the best. Thank you so much, Shauna. And Shauna actually designed her own workout. I think, Shauna, I kind of think you should be like I feel like you could be like a really good workout coach, Shauna, or like I don't know. I don't think have you ever thought about that? I think you'd be like, keep those hearts coming, guys. I see we got 130 hearts. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Hit that heart button. Makes me feel good. I think Shauna could be like a workout coach if she wanted to. Like super motivational, inspirational, like get your workouts done. Shauna did a workout video for us, which is amazing. And then sometimes she puts these really cool collages together, like picture collages. And I love that. I love those. I love watching those. And I think it's super cool to see that like our work, like if we put a workout together, that there's pictures of someone actually doing it, or a quick video, or that's inspired someone else to do a video as well. Like it's so amazing to see. Melinda says, I'm a spring baby as well on the 26th, and I'm on the 20th, Melinda. I know it's crazy. So many birthdays. April is definitely a great month. So my last tip, number 4, I want to let you guys go because I don't know, you have to, Vanda over here on Instagram says that Sean is a rock star. You have to, I was watching a live video and the person kept saying I'm going to go. So I was like waiting for them to go and I had to go myself. And I was like, are you going to go or not? So I don't know how you guys feel about that. Do you guys like shorter videos or do you like longer videos? Let me know in the comments. Because sometimes our videos are like an hour and a half. And I'm like, that's a bit much. So those are for our Friday morning ones. We're trying to keep those to an hour. And then Dorothy and I are jumping on here. Dorothy's doing some live videos. And she's jumped on for probably about 10 to 15 minutes. I was planning on this one being about 15 minutes. But your questions and comments have been amazing. So I'm not going to leave you right now. But I am going to wrap things up right away here. Good morning, Miss Day. I love Instagram names. They crack me up. There's so many different names. I could watch you all day, Drew. Thank you so much, Van. I appreciate that. And then Shauna says, nope, I like working along with you and Dorothy. Yeah, you should be one of our coaches, Shauna. Along with us. Okay, so the last tip is finding a supportive community. So we've done workout classes at the CLC Fitness Center, for example. We've done our own park workouts. That's a great way to build your community. Like find a community, like-minded people wanting to work out. You know what's funny is like, I know this may not sound all that positive, but I'm always open and honest. When I used to do workout classes, I'm like I was like, we got to work out. We got to see results. I was like, let's go. And then like people would come a bit early and they would like talk and hang out and they'd stay late and talk and hang out. And I'm like, it was a job for me. Like I didn't understand the power of connecting or making connections. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about business. So I'm like, why are these people showing up early? And then I felt like I had to show up early. So it was like innate, but they were excited to be there. And then they waited. Then they stuck around at the end of workout class and talked. And I was like, all right, guys, I got to leave. But now, of course, I understand it's much different. Like you go to these places, like maybe you go to a workout class to meet people or to connect with people, or maybe you've met them and connected with them for so long that you just want to hang out with them and you want to spend more time with them. So, and I've realized that much more in the membership group as well, because that's what we've created. We've created a place, like a medium, if you will, for a place to hang out and communicate and talk and find support and vent. Like I'll go on there and vent. Other people can as well. I think that's a safe place for you to go and you can share your struggles or your successes. Like I put up a post like, hey, we just hit 50 videos. And then a handful of people was like, hey, congrats, that's great. It makes you feel good. It makes you be like, oh, like these people actually care. And that's why we're there as well, to help show other people, those in our membership group, that we care as well. So finding that supportive group, if it's a fitness class, like I said, if you have a trainer or a mentor that can help you, if you can find an online community or an online group that can be there for your support, it's going to make a world of difference in your life. And again, getting you closer to that beach body that we're all looking for. A couple of comments here. Melinda says, I always love watching and learning. I got a slight delay. Learning from you. So length doesn't matter to me. Thanks, Melinda. I appreciate that. It's always nice to have feedback and know what's going on. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Keep those hearts coming. I do want to mention our YouTube channel. I just put out a video about, I threw up on my personal Facebook page, but those disappear, those get pushed down. But if you go to YouTube, we're putting up a video just about every day. We put out entrepreneur videos, nutrition videos, fitness videos, day in the lives are super exciting. We do a brand new day in the life every Saturday morning. Hopefully some of you are enjoying that. But if you go back, I was sitting on the beach and I was thinking about being in Los Angeles. And like when I drive down the Strand, and the Strand is just a concrete strip where you can rollerblade, skateboard, ride your bike, run. So the ocean's on one side, $1 million houses on another side. And there's people like taking pictures, I see Instagram posts every day from that area. There's YouTube people there. There's almost always someone like taking like professional professional pictures of like supermodels or whatever it may be, or people that want to be supermodels. And I think that that's one of the reasons why we love it so much here, because people are like doing things, they're doing exciting things. And if this isn't for you, like if you don't want to do things, it's fine. Like I don't have any issues with people that are like I just want to go home and watch a sitcom after work. That's okay. Like if that makes you happy, go and do that. Like do that. That's okay. Do you. But that's not the life for me. And I think a lot of people want to find inspiration and motivation and do different things with their lives. So if you want that, you have to go to a supportive community. You have to find people. Like I'm not saying move to Los Angeles, but I'm saying there's things that you can do to find that inspiration and be surrounded by other people that are excited and doing things in their lives. So that's why one of my tips is finding that supportive community. And I did about a 3 to 4 minute video. I put that up on our YouTube channel, and that's youtube.com/trueformlife. So if you head over there, you'll definitely find that as one of the newer videos uploaded. And I just want to direct you there because our YouTube channel is rockin'. We're putting up new videos all the time. And we love for our Facebook audience to join us on YouTube as well. Couple comments here. Mom says, so grateful for you, my amazing son. Love you forever and always. I love you too, Mom. And I will love you forever as well. And then Lori says, thanks for the inspiration, Drew. Today I will spend writing. Awesome, Lori. I am so happy that I can help spread some inspiration today. I think it's a great day. It's a great day anytime we wake up. And I think we have so much to be thankful for. Like we're going to Sri Lanka in about a week. Like we're going to Sri Lanka. I'm a bit worried because I'm a pretty sensitive person. I don't know if I expressed that openly, but I'm a pretty sensitive person. So I'm getting a little bit choked up here. I think it's going to be like very challenging to see what real struggles are in the world. Like what's a real struggle? Like for us, our struggles aren't like, I struggle with am I going to find another radio sponsor to pay my bills or to keep the show on air? Like that's a struggle. Like, are we going to be able to find more members to keep the membership going? Like that's a business struggle. Like what am I going to have for dinner, for example? Like that's a struggle that we deal with. And a struggle over there, like a real one, is like, am I going to have enough food to eat today? Am I going to have a place to sleep? Am I going to be able to feed my children today? Like, do I have any shoes to wear today? Like, these are real life struggles, and I think that when we get a chance to go to Sri Lanka, it's going to be like eye-opening and being like, oh my gosh, we are so privileged in this world that we live in. I think if you have a warm place to sleep with a roof over your head and you have food in your belly, then there's not a whole lot else that matters. So that's why I said, Lori said, thanks for the inspiration. And I said, you're welcome. I said that today's a great day. And I know like I don't always have inspiration. I'm not always feeling great, but I do today. That's why I wanted to jump on here live and share some of that with you and help you understand that we can find different ways to be motivated. We can do different things to get ourselves in that beach body. That's why I went over 4 tips to help you out with that. And if we can spread a little bit of inspiration, a little bit of motivation, a little bit of knowledge, then we're doing our job. And I do my best not to pay attention to metrics. Like there's not 100 people watching. We don't have 10,000 people sharing our posts or coming into view. Like if we can reach 1 or 2 people and we can change their day, then we've done our job. And that's all there is to it. That's what we strive for every day. We got a couple more comments on here. Vanda over here on Instagram says, very true. Shauna says, it's not about the beach body. Well, maybe for some, but really it's about consistency with your health and nutrition and having a healthy body. See, Shauna, that's why you should be a health coach, true form health coach. Let's do it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what it's about. It's about having that confidence, feeling better in your own bodies, looking in the mirror and appreciating what you see. It's about living that healthy lifestyle from the inside out. And I think that if we can do that, if we can work to a healthy mindset, it'll translate to a healthy body. And if we have those healthy bodies, I think a lot of things come easier in life. So thank you for sharing that, Shauna. No question. Michelle says, it's a good day to have a great day. No question. It is a beautiful day, and we are rocking things. Thank you for the hearts. Hearts are flying in here, and your comments and support. It means so much. Like I just randomly jumped on. I thought maybe there would be like 2 or 3 people here, which is perfectly fine by me, but we got a handful of people coming in here. We've got all kinds of comments and things flying around, and we're super excited to be here and have this community that we've built and grown for years. And we're going to talk about this on Thursday night for our entrepreneur group, but there's so much going on Facebook. Like we're losing fans, we're losing metrics, and algorithms are changing. Like it's challenging for us too. Like we put up a post, and like before we would have like 25, 30 people see it. We put up a video, we'd have 800 to 1,200, so over 1,000 people watching it. Now there's like 50 to 100 maybe. So it's challenging for us, but to have this community and to have this group of people coming in and talking and communicating, that means much more to us. Like it means much more to be able to have a real relationship instead of having, like if I had 500 people watching this and no one said anything, I don't think it would mean it much to me. I wouldn't be like, great, look at what's all these people doing watching, and they're not like talking and communicating. So I think like knowing you guys and seeing you in person makes such a big difference. Lori says, it is enlightening to see the issues around the world. Our issues are so minimal. Yeah, without question. I think that I just talked about Sri Lanka there briefly. If you're coming in and out, the issues that we have, I wouldn't call them real issues. If you look at the other issues of people starving, for example, or people that live in war zones. Like, could you imagine? Like most of us, including myself, could not fathom living in a war zone. Like, there's no way. Like, if you're walking down the street and there may be like a bomb that is going to go off, like we would have no idea how to live like that or how to function properly. And people do that all the time. I got to tell you guys this real quick. I don't know if you guys read this. It kind of went viral. It went viral in my terms. Like I said, we don't have like 100,000 people tuning in. But when I put a post up, we had like maybe 20, 30 shares, and we had like 100 likes. And there's a lady walking by I can see right now. And she's the lady that almost got hit by a car. So I put together this really nice write-up. She's going to cross the exact same street where she almost got hit by a car. So right now she has a bright shirt on. She told me she wears a bright shirt so cars see her. And this intersection is horrible. So this is a busy street we live on. I'm just watching her now. Last time I waved to her and she waved back. So she's crossing the street right here. A car turned and slammed on its brakes and was like this far from her, literally. And she was like, she screeched. She was like, it was the craziest noise I've ever heard. I've only heard 2 screeches in my life before. And that, like a screech for your life. So, and the car slammed on its brakes. She screeched. The dogs were freaking out. And so she's yelling in like confusion and frustration at the car driver. The car driver has his phone. He's like texting someone, which drives me crazy bonkers that people they take their phone in someone else's life in their hands while they're texting and driving. And then so she like almost stumbles over to the curb, collapses on the ground in like tears, and she's like trying to like console. Chokes me up a bit. She tries. Am I still alive? Are you guys still with me? Can you let me know? So, anyways, I'm excited to be here with you. Let me know in the comments if you can still hear me. I was telling a good story there. Did I get cut off? All right. I don't know what happened to my camera, but I got a different camera. Can you guys still see me or hear me? Can you let me know in the comments? Sorry to cut that off. I lost my audio I lost my video on one camera, so I just flipped to the other one. So let me know in the comments quick so I can finish my story. You're still live on Instagram. You're frozen though. Can you see me now? I can hear you, Drew. Hey, Diana, sorry. We can see and hear you. Oh, thanks, Shauna. Okay, I'm over here on Instagram, dude. Sorry, guys, Instagrammers. I lost my video froze. My camera froze for some reason on that camera. I'm not sure why. But I got back up. It's all good. Thanks, Auntie Joan. All right, thanks, Michelle. Thanks for letting me know I'm back. Okay, let me finish my story. So the lady is crossing the street, and a car is coming to her, and she like screams. The car is like sitting there texting, slams on his brakes, and I'm like on my computer, and I look up, and the car driver's still holding his phone. Right now, I can see the street. That's why I'm looking up here. I can see the street. I can see the crosswalk where pedestrians almost get hit every day. It's insane. Because there's a blind corner, and cars here are so crazy in a hurry for Lord knows what. They almost hit pedestrians all the time. So the lady's crossing the street, and the car almost hits her, slams on the brakes. The dogs are like frantic. The lady doesn't know what's going on, where she is. She ends up on the edge of the sidewalk. Like she's kind of stumbles. She makes it to the sidewalk, collapses to her knees, and then like she's trying to console her dogs, and then and then she's like sobbing. So I like run downstairs and like run across the street, and I'm like, I yell, excuse me, because I didn't want to startle her anymore, and I just like sat with her and talked to her, and I told her like I saw what happened, and I just tried to make like random conversation, like what kind of dogs do you have, or like, but I think like sometimes we need that help, like sometimes we need someone to be there with us and to like help us out. Like all she needed was some help. She needed someone to like change her mind away from like, oh my God, I almost died, or like this guy almost squished my dogs because he's freaking texting. And it's so mindless. Like texting and driving is one of the most mindless things I can possibly think of. And so anyways, she's like, thank you so much. At that time we drove down to LA, so I had a car. I said, you want me to drive you home? And she says, no, I only live a couple blocks away. She said, I can walk. But she said, thank you so much. She said, please understand that you changed my life today. She said, you made this experience bearable, I suppose, and I can get on with my day. And so I saw her another time, and she actually gave me like a big warm hug. She says, I wore these. She's like, my kids. She said, I tried to call my kids. I tried to call my husband. She's like, nobody answered. So she's like, thank you for being my family today. Excuse me. It gets me choked up. So I just think so I gave her like a warm hug, and then she like went on with her day. And like, I think we can all do those little things to help each other. Sorry, I just pictured the whole thing. It just brought me back there, and it was like such a hard, it was like such a hard thing to deal with and understand. Like people are so like mindless that they don't care about other people's lives. Like, anyway, so I gave her a hug, and then we like she carried on, and I saw her crossing the street another time, like it was a couple months later, and I waved at her, and like up here on the balcony, and then she waved, and I just yelled. She had a big smile, and I said, I just said, "Good to see you're back at it." And she just smiled, but she told me she wore these bright clothes, and her like family kind of made fun of her, but she wore it because she's walking and because so people could see her. But I think that being there for other people and helping others, helping others when they need that opportunity, then that would make such a big difference in this world. So a couple comments here. Vanda says, "So grateful you were in my world." I'm grateful that you're in my world too, Vanda. A couple other comments here. Shauna says, "You were her angel that day, and you are a blessing to so many." Thanks so much, Shauna. You guys are going to make me go back to being emotional here. Diana says, "You're such a kind and giving soul." Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing too. Without question, like I said, you guys know we wouldn't be here without you. We wouldn't be if we didn't have these conversations. If we didn't have you guys tuning in and hanging out, then we wouldn't be able to put these conversations and this material together too, as well. Lori says, "We need to do these little things. It's so important to engage in the global family and be supportive, love one another." Yeah, absolutely, Lori, without question. Thank you guys so much. Like your comments are. Always the voice of reason or entertainment. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle says, "I mean, you're all right." And Melinda says, "You're a blessing. Glad to know you." I'm glad to know you, Melinda. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for your comments. I appreciate that. I didn't tell you that story or get choked up because I needed that, but it means so much. Means so much, guys. Thanks, Michelle. Michelle says, "Happy to have you and Dorothy." We're happy to have you too, Michelle. A couple things. So I'll just run through these real quick. I'll run through these real quick. So 4 Beachbody tips. Beachbody tips as we talk about. Oh, one blurry. Hey, snap out of it, camera. Camera's getting a little emotional too. Camera got a little blurry. Was like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are too much." 4 Beachbody tips. Beachbody tips, as we know, we're talking about living a healthy lifestyle. We're talking about feeling better about ourselves. We're talking about dropping inches, being healthy from the inside out. I'm not talking about quick weight loss. I'm not talking about all the nonsense that comes along, potions, powders, shakes, all that nonsense. We're with Complete Truth Protein. We designed it ourselves because it's a real whole food, but all that other stuff's a bunch of nonsense. So understand that Beachbody season is here now. It's time to make those steps. If you went through a long winter, if you didn't have that motivation or inspiration, change today. Make a change. You can do that, I promise you. And if you need support, my 4th tip, if you need a supportive community, let us know because we can help you out. Tip number 2 is get into a routine. And what a routine I mean is like for us, like when I wake up, I have kombucha. That's the first thing I do. When I wake up, I put on the teapot and I start to boil water for my green tea. Usually have a green smoothie that was created the day before. I pull that out. This is all routine, and it's happened so often that I don't think about it anymore. It's what I do. Like I get up and I just go naturally to it. Do you guys ever like walk into a room like blindly and then be like, "Why did I walk into this room?" It's muscle memory because you've walked into your closet 1,000 times and you don't think about it anymore. So if you go and you set out your yoga mat, if you get up and go to your workout area in the morning, every single morning, you're going to do that. You're not going to think about it. You're not going to be like, "I don't want to do this. I hate working out." You're just going to do it. So create your own healthy routines. Create your own healthy habits. That's number 2. Number 3 is create a schedule. I'd love for you to see Shauna's, or if anyone else has created theirs. I'm challenging you to create your own. I also promised you guys, digging myself into a hole here. I promised you that if you want us to create one of these for yourself for April, I will do my best to whip one of those up and send those out. So let me know in the comments if you want like a true form calendar to help you stay on track. Maybe I can come up with some quotes. And maybe we can come together and send that out so we can all do it together and show and post. If you have your own calendar, then that's cool. Make your own calendar and post it. Show us your own calendar. That's a challenge. Make it happen. So creating a schedule, workout calendar, know exactly what you're going to do. We do this in our monthly membership group, and it helps so much because we know exactly what we're having. We know exactly what we're going to do. We know what we're going to, when our off days are. So we can look forward to ab day. We can look forward to detox bath day. Whatever it is, create that calendar in advance so you know exactly what you're doing. And then the last one is find a supportive community. Doesn't have to be, like, I'm not saying you have to do our membership group, like our monthly membership group. Of course, we'd love to have you in there. But we have our monthly membership group. You can go find a fitness class, a yoga class. You can find classes or you can go online. You can find supportive things to do. And, sorry, I'm just seeing your comments coming in here. You can find supportive things. You can find supportive things in your life. So go and find that support. Find those like-minded people. Find people that are going to motivate you or inspire you, or find things that people are doing that you want to do. So for example, like, I want to create awesome YouTube channels. That's it. Like, that's where I've changed my marketing to. So I've been listening to podcasts and books every day. I burn through books. Here, I listen to audiobooks when I'm riding my bike, while I'm running, while I'm taking the dog for a walk. I've been listening to 2 audiobooks a week, if you could imagine. I just put up a post on my Instagram page, instagram.com/trueformlife. Something about The Richest Man in Babylon, I think. Amazing book for business and for understanding money and finances. So I would highly recommend that, for example. I'm listening to Primal Branding. Those entrepreneurs out there listening, Primal Branding. I'm about an hour into this 8-hour book. Amazing already. So if you want to have more money, read more money books. Find more people that are into finances or are okay talking about it. Most people don't want to talk about finances for whatever reason. So it's important to surround yourself. If you want to live a healthy lifestyle, find a supportive group that are living a healthy lifestyle, that are working out, that are eating right. So find yourself a supportive community, and find yourself a supportive community, because that's going to make a big difference in your world. We got a couple of comments on here. You have a huge heart. More people definitely need. Melinda just says you have a huge heart. More people definitely need to exercise. Exercise this in the world. Absolutely, Melinda. Thank you for dropping that comment in there. Melinda also said it was mentioned that celery juice is a good thing to start with, and thoughts. Yeah, celery juice. Like, we're smoothie people. Like, I'm a smoothie person. Complete Truth protein smoothies. That's a lot of what we base our business around. So we're smoothie people. I'm not like a huge juice guy. I think it's important to, like, many times we take stuff out that I think we should have. Like, I like food in its whole form. So I wouldn't, like, I just don't juice. That's just my personal preference. Actually, my mom, it's her birthday. Wish my mom a happy birthday if you haven't. I just got a warning here on Instagram. So I don't know what I was saying. Oh, she did a bunch of carrot juice for us, or beet juice, or both, and it was amazing. I love it. And there's tons of health benefits to juicing, but I have a green smoothie every morning. That's what I do. That's what we recommend. We just did a 10-day Improve Your Digestion Challenge. It went amazing. All kinds of great results. So if you want to improve your digestion, if you want to energize your body, I would start with the green smoothie. I mean, we got to do that. I do have a link for that. I'll see if I can pull it up here. See if I can pull it up here while you guys are still with me. We call it a detoxing green smoothie, and I'll drag it in the comments here. And there it is. Okay, I just dropped it in the comments. Melinda, you can check that out. We recommend green smoothie every single day, without question. That's part of our healthy routine. That's what we do. Chantel says true words. Morning, Chantel. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. I clearly planned on being here 15 minutes, but the conversation is rocking, so I didn't want to stop. Didn't want to cut it off. Vanda, I know at least one person, Vanda's on Instagram. Sorry that we have to cut you off, Vanda. You can come over here to Facebook, but I got a warning that says 30 seconds, 29, 28. Instagram's going to cut off because it only allows an hour of live, so thank you for everything, Vanda, for our monthly membership, for your support, for your comments. And if you can jump over here, Facebook, awesome. I'm only going to be on here for 5 more minutes. Otherwise, have a great day. See you in the membership group. You guys stay here. I wanted to cut that off before it cut me off. Chantel says, happy birthday, Hilda. It's my mom's birthday today. Super great day. Couldn't be more grateful for my mom and her support. So wish her a happy birthday. It's a great day. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Like I never really enjoyed my birthdays. And even though I have supportive people around my community, I didn't love them. Dorothy does a really good job. Not to say my friends and family didn't, but Dorothy does a really good job of making that day special and making me feel important. But I never really liked birthdays because it's another year older. You know, like I'm like, I don't want to get older. Like I don't want another year to go by. I really like my life. I like the support. I like where I'm at. Like many times I feel like I could pause my life and just like have it stay here where it is. Hey, Vanda jumped over here. And I wish I could pause it. But anyways, I think that just saying happy birthday, like we send out birthday cards. If you've ever ordered from us, if you ever purchased anything, we've probably sent you a birthday card or do consistently. So just because I think saying something as simple as happy birthday brightens someone's day. And it's a special day, and it should be a special day. And I think just changing your mindset, changing my mindset to understanding that it's a good day. It's a happy day. It should be a happy day. It doesn't just because you're getting a year older. I also feel like I'm getting better as I get older as well. So not about me though, Mom. It's about you. Happy birthday. So I'm turning 50. Vanda said, oh, well, awesome, Vanda. Well, rocking 50. Vanda, I would never guess, honestly. I would guess that you were like 42 maybe. Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to age people. I would honestly, Ben, and we've known you for years. I would guess you're like early 40s probably. I know it's crazy. Life goes by so fast, but I think that's why it's cool. Like we get to share these moments with one another, and then we get to hang out and we get to talk and just sharing like what we do. Yeah, I know, Michelle. I got to get off. Michelle says I'm gonna go. But we got like 12 people in here. What's everyone doing? Where are y'all watching from? Tell me where you're at and what you're doing. It's 8:30 here. It's 9:30 there. So that means that you guys are at work or you're leaving for work. Michelle says, got to go. Thanks for making me feel a bit better about things today. You're welcome, Michelle. We're here for your support. That's what we do. Thanks for Michelle's awesome. Michelle's started working with us at True Form not too long ago. She's also distributing in Red Deer for Complete Truth Protein. So if you need Complete Truth Protein at all, you can hook up with Michelle. She'll set you up. And also Michelle is in our monthly membership group, so she's part of our support group as well. I'm gonna get out of here. I want to get out of here. What did I want to leave with? Oh, just our event. If you guys are interested if you're local, interested in our entrepreneur event, that's Thursday. This Thursday. I'm actually leaving LA. Kind of sad, but I'm kind of sad, but we have so much to look forward to. I get to see friends and family. We're leaving to Sri Lanka soon. And then after that, I'll probably be back here at the beach. So, I mean, I can't really complain about things that are happening in life. So I'm leaving tomorrow. Then the next day, we have our entrepreneur event, Thursday night. So I'm super excited about that. We're talking about the future of social media. We're getting together like-minded people. This is a community that we've joined. This is a community that we've created as well. So it's super exciting that I get to kind of nerd out and talk business for a couple hours and meet new entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in that, you need to sign up in advance. It'd be very challenging if like 5 people showed up and didn't tell me they're showing up or didn't sign up. So it's only $29, super cheap. We're providing appetizers. All you need is your phone. Show up on time, please, because we want to start right away, or bring a laptop so we can work on stories together. It's going to be amazing. That's Thursday night. Check out our YouTube channel, please. I would love that so much if you would go and watch some of those videos. If you like and comment once in a while, that makes us feel like we're doing something. Like we put together these day in the lives, and like takes quite a while to film all the videos and put them all together. And when there's like no one really watching them, it's challenging to keep that motivation going. So if you could do one thing for us today, besides sitting here all day and watching with us, if you can leave a couple comments or watch some of our videos, we'd really appreciate that. Everyone's leaving here, so let me say goodbye to everyone. I'm saying goodbye to everyone right now, and then I'm getting off. Shauna says, gotta go too. Got a workout done, then off to Red Deer for some art supplies. Shauna, you should hook up with Sally. Sally's pretty awesome. I just started doing some business coaching with her. She's rocking it. She's doing her first online group soon. So I'm super excited for Sally. Sally said, Red Deer getting ready to go on my elliptical because you inspired me. Yes! Yes! That's awesome, Sally. That made my day without question. If we can change one or two people's days, I have done my job for today. Thank you so much for sharing that, Sally. Sally's rocking things in her art world. Vanda says, day off. Yes, day off. Good for you, Vanda. And then Vanda says, happy. It's definitely is, Hilda. Happy birthday. Well, that's fun. I just have to go to work. Have a great day, Shauna. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being part of our True Form Life community. You guys mean the world to us. Diana says happy birthday. She said have a great day, everyone. You guys mean the world to us. You really do. You guys are everything that we wake up for. You inspire us to keep being better coaches or entrepreneurs or whatever you want to call us. We don't even have a title. But thank you for being a part of our community. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning, this random Facebook Live. It really made my day better. I'm going to go for a run myself. I already took the dog for a walk. I'm going for a run myself. And then I got some work to do. I got to clean up before I jump on a plane tomorrow. So what I love about this place is I get to leave all my clothes and everything here. So basically just have to clean up all my computer stuff, cameras and stuff, and then I'm out. Clean out the fridge as well. So, all right, team, I'm out of here. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. And I feel like I should have like a dynamic duo, man. Wish I had like an ending. So like exploring mind and body is like for health and fitness for a better world. Thanks for listening. I need one for our Facebook Live. Have an inspired day, everyone. If anyone has any words, any taglines for us, leave them in the comments below. I'm out of here. See ya.